Welcome to our next instalment of Member in the Spotlight. We're actually welcoming Damien Chappell from Landserv, our new silver partner. Welcome, Damien.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, it's good to join you and good to be part of the chamber. Yeah.
Now, Damien, tell us a little bit about Landserv.
So we're a family-owned business and we've been operating since 1994. We're professional services business, environmental consultants, and we specialise in contaminated land. So we have Geelong's largest group of practicing contaminated land engineers and scientists.
Fantastic. And how many staff do you have there?
We have 11 staff. We have a second office in Melbourne as well. And yeah, it's great. We're growing and it's a lot of fun, particularly being part of the Geelong community's, a fun way to run a professional services business. Yeah.
Now, you've been part of the Geelong community for 20 years. You're probably a local now. Would that be true?
I'm coming close. I'm not sure if I'm complete local, but yeah, I moved my family here in 2002 and, my children were at kinder age at that stage. And it was a terrific place to bring up a family. We made lots of friends and it's been a really good community to work and play in. Yeah.
Now, it's obviously a very niche market that you're in at the moment. How's the market holding up with COVID, and what sort of effects are you sort of experiencing?
Look, we've done, I think, relatively well. The engineering and environmental industry has probably been less affected than hospitality, for example. And we've aligned ourselves with the construction industry. So we generally haven't had significant interruptions to our operating. But yeah, the workload can be a little patchy. And this year, we're waiting on some larger projects to kick off. And waiting for the government and private developers to come out of the blocks. And it's starting to come together now. Yeah.
And how much of your work is in Geelong, or do you deliver more broadly across Australia?
Yeah, look, we're throughout Victoria, I would say. And so from Geelong, we're very strong regionally. And we definitely cover Warrnambool and Western Victoria from here. Our Melbourne office is involved with metropolitan and urban projects. So we're working on things like the Royal Geelong Yacht Club preparations, the Point residential development and Point Lonsdale, and some major projects in Melbourne. In any given year, we'll work on 6 or 8 different school projects. So there's plenty to keep us busy.
Yeah. And do you think the nature of population growth and the renewed interest in regional Victoria is really pushing new projects into our region that you can link in with?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm participating in a subcommittee, the Geelong subcommittee for UDIA, and the population growth just exceeds all predictions, as it has done for a while. So, as a region, we've got to prepare for a lot more people living here. And so there's plenty of activity in, the residential development market. But then, thankfully, there's things happening in the CBD and the new convention centre. And so it's terrific to see those major projects following on.
It is a really exciting time once we get through this tricky period, and Geelong, the fundamentals of Geelong are just so strong, and a big part of our roles, Damien, yourself and mine, is to help rebuild confidence in our city, and no doubt you're sort of on the front line with a lot of those big projects. So for our members generally, and for people in the business community, why would they give you a call, and what can you help with?
Yeah, well, look, we know the region. We're having operated here for 20 years. We're very familiar with the geology, the condition of the contaminated land. We're participating in the business community, and so we can share information, and so we support the region as well. So we're the ones who employ here. We're the ones who are passionate about the growth of Geelong. We're the ones who sponsor the chamber, and the ones who have a vested interest in the whole community growing and the prosperity of the community growing. We support not-for-profit organisations in the area, and we want everybody to come along for the ride. So that's something that's close to my heart. It's important, for example, that government major projects look beyond Melbourne consultants and try to look for opportunities to involve local professional services firms in their projects. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. That's what we want, don't we? Local firms involved in our own projects. And as you said, Geelong better than anyone else. So great to have you as a sponsor of the chamber, Damien. Look forward to working with you this year. And I know we saw you at the Avalon after 5, but let's hope we see you at the March after 5 with the Cats. And let's get back to doing business. So thank you for your support. And just a final thing, if people do want to get in contact with you, where's the best place to look for information?
Look, we have a great website, but we're updating that as well. Yep. And so there's very good capability statements and so on available there. So that's www.landserv.com.au.
Fantastic. And we'll include that link on our post with this video. Damien Chappell, who's the Managing Director of Landserv, thank you for joining us and thank you for your support.
Thanks very much, Ben.